Hello everyone, and welcome back to DC House Tech Talk. When people upgrade from lead-acid batteries to lithium batteries in their golf carts, RVs, or boats, one question almost always comes up. Can I keep using my old charger? And it's easy to see why. Many older chargers still seem to work just fine. The indicator light comes on, the battery charges, and everything appears normal. So naturally, many people assume there's no problem. But in reality, we've seen a different story through customer support cases and user feedback. Issues like reduced runtime, inaccurate SoC readings, declining performance, and even repeated BMS protection events are often not caused by the battery itself. Instead, they're frequently linked to continued use of an old lead-acid charger. So in this video, we're going to break down why lead-acid chargers and lithium chargers may both charge a battery but operate in very different ways. The key question isn't whether the battery can be charged. What really matters is what happens during the final stage of charging. Most LiFePO batteries today use a CC and CV charging profile. The process begins with constant current charging, where the charger delivers a steady current to recharge the battery quickly. As the battery approaches full charge, it switches to constant voltage mode. At this point, the charger maintains a fixed voltage while gradually reducing the charging current. This helps minimize cell imbalance, reduce heat buildup, and avoid prolonged high voltage stress. Since the lithium battery is actually at its most sensitive stage when it is near full charge, the true test for a charger is often its control accuracy during the latter half of the charging process. That's where things start to go wrong. Most older lead-acid chargers are never designed with lithium batteries in mind. And the reason is simple. Lead-acid and lithium batteries behave very differently. Traditional lead-acid chargers often rely on flow charging, trickle charging, and extended periods of high voltage maintenance, because lead-acid batteries can't tolerate those conditions. While lithium batteries are different. In fact, one of the things lithium batteries dislike most is remaining at a high voltage for long periods of time. So what happens when the battery is already full, but the charger keeps running? The battery remains at a high voltage state. Over time, that extra stress can accelerate battery aging, increase internal resistance, and reduce capacity. When a lithium battery starts feeling weaker than it used to, this is often one of the hidden reasons. There's another common issue many users run into. The lithium battery's BMS may already determine that charging is complete and stop accepting charge. But an older lead-acid charger doesn't recognize that. Instead, it assumes the battery still needs power and repeatedly restarts the charging process. The result is a cycle of repeated BMS protection and charger restarts. Users often notice the charger flashing continuously or cycling on and off. Over time, this adds stress to the BMS and places extra wear on MOSFETs and capacitors. Another issue many users experience is inaccurate SoC readings. The app shows 100% after charging, but after a short drive, the battery percentage suddenly drops. In most cases, the battery itself isn't actually filled. The real problem is that the charger never properly completes the CV stage required by lithium batteries. As a result, the SoC calibration gradually becomes inaccurate, leading to unstable readings and unexpected drops in runtime. One of the biggest misconceptions is assuming that if it charges, it's compatible. That's not necessarily true. Charging only means the voltage is close enough to work. It doesn't mean the charging logic is correct. For lithium batteries, long-term lifespan is often determined by how the charger reduces current, ends charging, and manages the final stage of the cycle. So what makes a lithium charger different? There are a few key improvements. It follows a charging profile specifically designed for lithium batteries. It uses more precise voltage and current control and knows when charging should stop instead of maintaining a long-term flow charge. Many lithium chargers are also designed to work properly with the battery's BMS. Simply put, they know when to reduce current, when to stop charging, and when the battery has truly reached full charge. So to sum everything up, a lead-acid charger can still charge a lithium battery, but only for occasional use. Long-term use can accelerate battery aging, lead to inaccurate SoC readings, increase BMS stress, and reduce cycle life. Most people focus on capacity and runtime when upgrading to lithium, but there's another factor that plays a major role in whether that battery will still perform reliably 5 years from now. And that factor is the charger itself. A proper lithium charger does more than charge the battery efficiently. It also helps protect the long-term health of the entire battery system. So now you know why upgrading your charger can be just as important as upgrading your battery. If you still have questions about the chargers or battery charging, let us know in the comments below. We'd be happy to help.